Are you already writing new material for next album?
Yeah, slowly. Writing has become a different process than it was before. We've had to learn new ways to write because of being on the road so much and always being away from our equipment. But there are ideas of being put together, and we just need the time and the space to really to work on them properly and cement them into actual songs.
Do you have already some time booked, studio booked, or?
Yeah, we have some time. Yeah, later this summer and moving on towards the end of the year.
And are you talking about a new release date already?
No.
2014, 15, 16, 17.
I think that
this decade.
we didn't have a release date for the first one. We didn't. To be honest, it didn't really even sink in that we were going to have to make an album until we really signed an album deal, and then it was like, oh yeah, we do have to make an album, because you sort of focus so much on getting signed, so that you don't have to sort of like be starving anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
But you don't really think.
But is it maybe then now with the digital age, do you think albums still, they last long, or maybe within 10 years it's just all songs?
I'm not sure.
I think it depends on the different countries have different sort of, ways of treating music. I think the UK is quite fickle. The UK is very much like new band this year. This is the new band.
Yeah.
And I think it's harder for older bands, or people doing a second or third or fourth album, to sort of like fit into that, because it does seem to be all about new bands. I think other countries sometimes are much more loyal to bands. And you might make it in somewhere like Germany and actually have like, a fan base for the rest of your kind of career that you can sort of go back to, and they'll keep on coming. But different places have different kind of approaches.
But do you see yourself growing as a band, and then or is it for you just we take every year or every project as it comes, because now you're also making film scores? How do you see yourself?
Yeah, we take the projects as they come, really. We don't have like a grand master plan for what we're going to do. We're not really sure. We don't ever expect to end up here.
Yeah, so. If something feels right, then I think we do it, and it's worked well so far.
Yeah, and are there any other musical projects that you're working on right now? Something that you've been asked for, or I don't know?
We're doing some more film work at the moment, which we can't talk too much about, and that's fun. Yeah, that's a big thing we're into at the moment, is film stuff.
Film stuff, so okay. It's funny to see. Don't you think so?
I suppose it's quite funny for a band with only one album to be doing so much film work, but I think it's an area that we feel quite comfortable in. Like, we like crafting stuff in the studio. We're not a band who got together in order to play live. We're a band who got together in order to write good music. Yeah. And film work gives you the opportunity to do that in a really nice way. I think
it gives you a way to sort of like get back to what we were really, really interested in, which was kind of just making sounds together.
But do you then now, if you work on a film score and maybe an idea can actually turn into a good song, do you keep it for yourself? Or?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is like, if we come up with something really good, do we put it in the film score, do we save it for a second album? We don't know. I think we're playing it as we go.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. I have to round up a little bit. What's it like for you to play in different countries? Do you get different receptions, or is it just everywhere the same?
Certainly, but then, I don't know, I was asked recently in America, like, what's it like playing America in comparison to Europe, in relation to festivals? And it was a bit like, well, America's huge, and although there are differences, obviously, in America, like, you get frat boys coming and stuff like that, there's kind of like those differences, but it seems to be more regional. Like, some places we turn up and, like, Matilda's the song that everyone responds to, and then another place we turn up and Breeze Blocks is the song, another place Taro. So it seemed to depend more on kind of like local radio and things like that, and how, and kind of how more regional areas have sort of like responded in certain ways.
You were saying that the band was put together, or you came together just to make music, but now you're touring a lot.
And certainly, I think we've been lucky in that we've been able to tour for longer than a lot of bands on their first album. Touring is how you make your money as a band, really. And whilst it's not all about making money for us, it's really not. But you have to take into consideration the fact that you want to have a long career, and you don't make money from selling albums, really. Even we've sold quite a lot of albums, and have yet to make any money from selling albums.
So it's not, you have to it's so boring, but you have to have some sort of revenue stream.
Yeah.
And nowadays, the only real revenue stream that you have is touring.
Yeah.
Isn't it a bit twisted? Because you come together to make music, to record.
We enjoy playing live. We've
Yeah.
learned to enjoy. We've learned how to play live, and we've learned how to enjoy playing live.
Yeah.
And so that's really good.
How?
In as much as, you know, we first of all we got good at playing live, and then that means you enjoy it more. Whereas at first, I think we weren't very good at playing live, so we were nervous,
Yeah.
and we thought we were shit. So it wasn't an enjoyable experience going on stage, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now, you know, now we're more comfortable with the songs. We know the songs inside out, and we can.
You're just more comfortable on stage as well.
Yeah.
You know? So it's a strange world on stage. It's really weird. So it's something you need to get used to. And I think we're there now. We're getting there.
Getting there, or are you there?
Well, I think you can.
You're always getting
You're always
there.
getting there. You can never really be there, can you? Yeah.
Okay. When did you start to feel comfortable?
I think it was probably sometime at the beginning of this year.
Okay.
On the Australian tour, Laneway, maybe.
That was a very enjoyable tour.
Yeah.
I felt it. I kind of felt it a bit like at the end of last year.
Yeah.
That before that, I think that, you know, each day I'd be like, oh, we're playing this evening, and it'd be sort of on your mind the whole day. And now, you know, right now, I haven't even thought about playing this evening yet at all, which is nice. It means it feels like more of a real job rather than something that's just testing you each day.
Last question. When will the new album be released?
I thought we already did this one.
I know.
In the next decade.
Yeah, we said this decade.
This decade.
It's a really bad joke, my side. Okay. Thank you for your time.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you.